Welcome to this video on the AutoSys SAP Integration Suite solution. In this video, we'll provide a high-level introduction to how AutoSys integrates with SAP Integration Suite to automate and monitor integration workloads, and the value it brings to the AutoSys community. You'll learn about the core integration components, the deployment sequence, and how SAP Integration Suite workflows are triggered, executed, and monitored from AutoSys. Finally, we'll walk through a high-level demo. SAP Integration Suite enables organizations to design, run, and manage integration flows that connect SAP and non-SAP applications across cloud and hybrid environments. Managing these integration workflows through Broadcom Scheduler allows you to orchestrate integrations as part of broader, enterprise-wide automation processes. With this extension, you can schedule and trigger SAP Integration Suite integration flows directly from Broadcom Scheduler, monitor execution status and retrieve execution details from Broadcom Scheduler's centralized interface, automate end-to-end integration workflows that span SAP systems, cloud services, and third-party applications, reduce manual intervention and improve reliability for business-critical integration processes. AutoSys plays a central role in orchestrating operations across multiple environments, including the cloud, and synchronizes these processes with other non-cloud operations. Integrating SAP Integration Suite allows us to configure process automation centrally in AutoSys. Subsequently, we can execute and supervise all processes from a single interface. These SAP Integration Suite processes seamlessly sync with different environments supported by AutoSys, such as applications and databases. This integration allows you to effortlessly execute and monitor SAP Integration Suite through AutoSys. By leveraging AutoSys' advanced capabilities, you can accelerate your digital transformation efforts with greater success. Simply define your SAP Integration Suite and let AutoSys manage the scheduling of these workflows seamlessly. AutoSys lets us build configurations with intuitive interfaces and monitor them through simple dashboard tools specifically designed for operational use. Statuses are clearly indicated, and accessing logs is as simple as clicking a button. From an operations perspective, AutoSys greatly simplifies the configuration and orchestration of SAP Integration Suite. Externalizing operations to a tool with a high degree of third-party integration means we can synchronize all cloud with non-cloud workloads. Using various agents and job object types, we can build sophisticated configurations involving multiple applications, database packages, system processes like backups and data consolidation, file transfers, web services, and other on-premises workloads. The job submission sequence is relatively simple because all integration flow execution properties are stored in the AutoSys POJO job. We will use basic authentication with a proxy configuration for this demo. All target system properties, including the endpoint, user credentials, and execution parameters, are specified using J2EE parameters. These parameters may vary depending on the authentication method used. Integration involves three main components: the AutoSys Scheduler, the System Agent, and the SAP Integration Suite. The AutoSys Scheduler submits the POJO job to the System Agent. The System Agent acknowledges the job and then initiates communication with the SAP Integration Suite. The System Agent then performs authentication using the credentials defined in the J2EE authentication parameters. Once authenticated, the agent submits the execution request to SAP Integration Suite using a REST post operation. SAP Integration Suite identifies the specified integration flow and initiates execution. SAP Integration Suite returns a JSON response containing execution details, including the integration flow execution identifier. Both the SAP Integration Suite and System Agent then monitor the job execution until the integration flow reaches its final state. Once the final state is obtained from SAP Integration Suite, the job status in AutoSys is updated accordingly as either canceled, succeeded, or failed. Let's look at how to deploy the integration. First, ensure the Application Services plugin is installed as a prerequisite. The Application Services plugin and POJO extension have the CFG extension. In older agent versions, you might encounter a PAK file instead. Next, download the plugin extension package from the marketplace. This package contains all the necessary elements. Unzip the package and extract the content into a temporary folder. Navigate to System Agent Install directory. Next, we must stop the System Agent with the CYB agent-s command. Install the plugin extension with the command plugin installer, path to CFG file. Now, restart the System Agent with the CYB agent-a command. Remember, this integration uses SAP Integration Suite Public REST API. We will run an SAP Integration Suite POJO job from AutoSys. First, let's establish communication with the SAP Integration Suite. After establishing communication, we can trigger and monitor the integration flow from AutoSys. Let's explore integration flow execution within the SAP Integration Suite environment. Let's start the demo. Start by logging in to the SAP BTP cockpit. This web-based administrative console allows you to manage the SAP Integration Suite environment and its associated services. From the left navigation pane, select Services. Under Subscriptions, review the active subscription for SAP Integration Suite. Here you can confirm the Integration Suite subscription status, the environment where integration jobs execute. Next, select Connectivity. Use this section to configure secure connections between SAP Integration Suite and SAP systems, external APIs, or third-party services. This ensures secure and reliable communication for integration flows triggered from AutoSys. Select Security from the navigation menu. Use this section to manage user-level and application-level access control for SAP Integration Suite and its APIs. From here, you can assign user roles, control access permissions, enforce security policies. This completes the administrative setup overview in the SAP BTP cockpit. Now, navigate to the SAP Integration Suite environment. This interface is primarily used for monitoring and operational visibility. Select Discover. Use this section to browse and explore prepackaged integration content provided by SAP. Next, select Monitor, and then Open Integrations and APIs. Use this view to monitor integration flows triggered from AutoSys. Here you can view running and completed jobs, check execution status and properties, access detailed execution logs, open a completed integration flow, review the execution logs using both the standard and text-based log views. You can also inspect artifact details for additional troubleshooting and validation. Next, let's proceed to log in to AutoSys. Click the Quick View tab to review the job definition. Select the Trigger iFlow job to open its details. For this demo, the job uses basic authentication with a proxy. With the job open, click Quick Edit to view the required parameters. The first step in executing a job is to select the machine on which the job is to be executed. The first parameter is the class name SAP Integration Suite, and the second is the method name Trigger iFlow. Now let's look at the gateway parameters. Understanding these gateway parameters is a crucial step in the process. The endpoint parameter indicates where the SAP Integration Suite service resides. The management endpoint parameter specifies the REST management endpoint of the SAP Integration Suite. The username is required to authenticate with the server, and the password associated with the username is also used for authentication. The payload parameter specifies any additional JSON data that should be included with the request. Then we have proxy parameters. The proxy hostname specifies the hostname or IP address of the proxy server to which the connection is established. The proxy port indicates the port number the proxy server uses for communication. The proxy username is required for authentication with the proxy server. The proxy password is the password associated with the username. The max retry parameter is crucial as it determines the maximum number of attempts the job status will be fetched from the SAP Integration Suite server for monitoring purposes. The sleep interval parameter specifies the duration of time the system agent should wait before querying the SAP Integration Suite API again to obtain the job status. In the event of a brief downtime experienced by the SAP Integration Suite service, the failure interval parameter comes into play. This parameter specifies the amount of time in seconds before failing the job due to API failure. Lastly, the log level parameter specifies the level of logging information that should be included in the log file. Once you have specified all the J2EE and other parameters, click Commit and close it. That completes the job definition. Let's now start the job. After verifying all parameters, select Start the job and click Go. When prompted, click Yes to confirm the execution. The current run number for this job is 16584. After the refresh, a new run is triggered, and the run number increases from 16584 to 16587. A success status confirms that the latest execution completed without issues. To view the spool files, scroll down to the Spool Files section. Select the required spool file, click Go, and specify the number of lines you want to display. Reports for all statuses are accessible for further investigation or utilization. As we examine the successful job, we can see that all parameters passed by the user, such as job details and authentication parameters, are displayed. Make a note of the message ID ending with M4DQ. We will use this message ID to verify execution in the SAP Integration Suite instance. Now, let's switch back to the SAP Integration Suite console to confirm the execution status. As you can see, the message ID generated by AutoSys matches the message ID in SAP Integration Suite, and the integration flow has completed successfully. To view the running logs, click the Logs tab, then select Open Text View. Here, you can view the logs of the running job. That wraps up the demo on how SAP Integration Suite workflows are executed and monitored from AutoSys. Thank you for watching this video.